Well, in a very peculiar move, AMC is deciding to muck things all up again. That's right. Let's take a look here because The Wrap reported on this just the other day, and not a lot of people are talking about this, and I think it's actually really important to look at how AMC, the theater chain that is just screwing things up more and more when it comes to trying to get themselves out of a hole. Now, taking a look here, this is from The Wrap. It says, if you're a member of AMC's paid subscription loyalty programs, you'll soon get another perk: the opportunity to reserve the best seats in the movie theater before anyone else. On the theater chain's earnings call on Tuesday, CEO Adam Aron said that later this year, AMC will add a new perk for A-List and Premier Stubs members, as they will get priority access to seats that the chain will block and reserve for them. This will come at no additional charge and will join other perks for Premier and A-List members, most notably the ability to watch 4 movies per week in any format for A-List members. The A-List membership is available for $27.99 a month, while the Premier membership, which does not have the 4 movies per week perk, is available at $18.99. So I think this is kind of a big deal in a negative way when it comes to AMC and theater going. I, for one, am an A-List subscriber. I don't know why I am, because my nearest theater is almost an hour away. But when I go, I love the fact that I can sit down and I can reserve my seats. That's great. That is a great perk the theaters have been doing for a while now. However, if I was not on A-List, it would bother me if I could not get the seat I wanted while paying full price for a ticket. AMC is in a terrible space right now. AMC is literally losing money, hand over fist. This theater chain has done some of the most stupidest things over the course of the last number of years. But this might be one of the dumbest. It really is. Okay, first off, let's not mince words here at all, because I want to make sure people understand how dumb this actually is. So when it comes to non-members, you're going to have fewer prime seats available for you to reserve when you go to buy your tickets. Now, I know when it comes to a family of, say, 3 or 4 people, you want to make sure you get seats all right next to each other, as well as you want to get good seats. That's kind of the whole reason why you buy your tickets early. You buy your tickets early to get good seats. Those who wait last minute or go buy their tickets at the theater, I get it. They get it. They're not going to get the best seats or the seats that they necessarily want. But if you're somebody who wants to go watch a movie, say the new Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday is coming out, and tickets go on sale a month before, and you go to buy the tickets, but, oh, what the heck? I'm going to be paying the premium price of, well, wherever you are, it could be $12, could be $15, could be $20 per ticket, but I have to sit in the corner in the front row, even though I'm buying my tickets a month in advance? See, that is unfair. That is pathetic. It's also kind of putting pressure on the whole subscription idea. Oh, come subscribe to A-List and be a subscriber, and then you get whatever seats you want. Like I said, for me, my nearest theater is an hour away. For anybody in my area who has A-List, is probably not very high. Most people around where I live probably just buy the tickets when they go to the theater to see the movie, because the theater is not that close. Now, yeah, there are movie buffs who are going to always have the A-List and always want to be on the subscription and so on and so forth, but when it comes to the non-members, you're trying to push them into a subscription when there's no theater besides one an hour away close to them. And for me, I have one that's an hour away one direction, one that's an hour and 20 minutes away another direction. They're both AMC, and then I have a Cinemark that is an hour and 30 minutes in another direction. What choices do I have? It's unfair to the non-members. And like I said, it's going to give frustration to a lot of the casual fans and the young viewers and the people who just want to go watch a movie, on a date night and just show up, and they're going to get shitty seats because they reserve them. Even from an AMC standpoint, this could hurt them more than help them. Now, I don't know how, because it doesn't say in here how long this reservation will last before people can start buying these seats. But let's say it's the day of the movie and they only remove those reservations 15 minutes prior. Okay, those who are on date night and stuff like that are fine, but how pissed off would you be if you bought your tickets 2 hours or 3 hours prior and you had to get crappy seats, but an hour before, 30 minutes before, 15 minutes before the movie starts, they open those seats up? That's not right. That's not right at all. And then it could hurt AMC because, one, they could lose out on people buying seats to a movie. I've not gone to movies because I don't want to sit in the first 3 rows of the theater. And if that's going to happen, if that's a possibility, you're going to lose money because people will either just not go see a movie or go to a completely other theater if they have the ability to do so. I do get the goods for it, though. I do. I mean, look, when it comes to being an A-list member, having an additional perk is great. I get that it's going to help drive more signups for AMC. That makes sense. Maybe have some more customer loyalty to the brand. And there's really no cost. Like, if you're an A-list subscriber, there's no additional cost to it. But I think the negatives far outweigh the good. Now, the thing is they tried something like this in 2023 here. Let me pull it up. Because in 2023, they did something called, launch a pilot program called Sightline. It introduced variable pricing to screenings by charging in-demand preferred seats at a premium while offering seats in the front row of the auditorium for the same screening at a discount. That was a terrible idea also, because then you're just kind of like, hey, if you're sitting in the middle in the middle rows, you have to pay $18. But if you're sitting on the sides or the front rows, oh, guess what? You're only paying $12. Stupid move. This is just as dumb as that. Again, I get it, being an A-list subscriber, it's great because, hey, it doesn't affect you at all. But the problem is the non-subscribers, the people who are not wanting another subscription service. I, for one, think that this is not a good move. When it comes to theaters, they need to fully get back to what made them great. And it is the customer experience. It is making sure that, hey, when you go to the theater, it is an experience. It is something that is to be beholden, that you're not going to get this type of movie-going experience anywhere else. And they're not doing that. They're not doing that. Hold events. Have big fun events for your big release movies. The popcorn buckets aren't pulling people in. Maybe they could help by saying, oh, you only get the popcorn bucket if you buy a ticket to this movie. But they'll never do that because that is actually kind of dumb too. But the popcorn buckets aren't what draws people in. They need to find other ways to draw people in, or we're not going to see theaters last much longer. I'd love to hear your thoughts, though, on all this, because to me, I don't like this. I think it's dumb. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and give me some of your ideas of what you think could help theaters thrive once again. But with all that said, guys, I will catch you all later.